Same place we left off last night. So yeah, welcome to daily vlog number 184. Today is Thursday the 14th of October. So yeah, I was up really late after we wrapped up last night. I think I was up till about what? 5 o'clock. A lot just did, group chats, video call, like FaceTime, and just all that fun stuff. And then there was, one extra hour of just fucking through YouTube and TikTok endlessly, and I've got about 10, so I had about what? No, half 10, so about 4.5 hours sleep. But you know what? It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Like, I feel fine, so yeah, no problems there. So today's vlog could possibly be the last full one in Edinburgh. It could be the last full one. I'm either gonna go home tomorrow, Friday, or go home Saturday. I think I'll go for Saturday though, because I have enough medication to do me until Saturday. Like, as in, I have enough medication I could take Saturday, but then I'm gonna be all out of it. So there's that. This intro will not be anywhere near as long as other ones, although yesterday's vlog turned out to be the longest one, or one of the longest ones in a long time. 50 minutes. 50 minutes is quite a long one. I don't think this one will get to 50 minutes. That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking, to say the least. You guys wait here. I'm just gonna go grab something to back in 1 second. My apologies, I was gone almost probably just over a minute there. Yeah, I'm just getting something to drink, but yeah. So today's vlog will probably include, I know we're doing some work on the pipes today, maybe. So I'll try and get some footage of that. And also, I'm going to be taking all those books, because I was unable to sell them. I think I discussed this in the previous vlog. Was unable to get them sold, so we're just going to put them in a charity shop, because a lot of these books are in good condition. I gave mine, there's over 70 of these things. Plus, I don't mind going into a charity shop, because you never know what the hell you might find, i.e. I've been going about on the Lego Star Wars Facebook group, and boy have I seen some crazy ass shit that people are finding in charity shops, so I doubt I'll find anything, but it'd be kinda crazy if I did. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'm actually gonna go shower.
In the room now at 20, fresh bidder. 25 online, 36.
Welcome to update number 2, where I am going to go get a cup of tea. There's a table there for me. I'm doing this properly. There we go. Best we're doing it. What's the water situation, right? I'll put some in. That's perfect. Put the cup of tea in. See what time's on it, because I've got my watch back on. I did go for the shower. 2 minutes past 3. So we took the book. I took the books out and counted them. My prediction would be between 74 and 76 books. Right? There was 73. Oh, I burnt myself there. So I jumped, got a door on my friend. It does that sometimes. It's something to dry my hands with. Oh, you just witnessed my roast. The roast of Stephen 2021. Well, I should really not be joking about that. That was actually fucking sore. The comedy part of it. So yeah, we're going to take them out of a charity shop. Obviously that means we don't profit or make anything from it, but screw it, let's get rid of the books and I'm going to see what charity shops are, because they sell everything. It's cheap as chips. Actually no, we're drinking milk here. Just gonna move that there. So I don't know what time we're doing the pipe. I'm waiting to hear back from the person that's helping with it, so throw those ones up and the cat wants them. I hear ya. I hear ya. You got food? Second cat. Right. Take this out. With everybody else as well. That's going to make a big difference to the thing too, the saleability. No, certainly, yeah. So what do you think? 80 to 100 £100. Yes, I'm putting multiple sugars on my tea. If you don't like it, don't watch me. There you go. Okay, very good chance for the profit on that. I think the rules will be very pleased about that. The risk is going to be 80 to 100 later if the decision to go with everyone is fine. I'm gonna go, basically what's gonna happen from here onwards is I'm probably just gonna vlog right before we leave to go out, or while we're actually in the charity shop, so see you. Update, fix my hair there, my head in a pillow for the last like, what, 10 minutes or something, yeah, I don't know. So, it's actually just went 6 o'clock and this vlog is, oh, it's not going well, not at all. Not by a long shot. So, we are not going to the charity shop anymore. By the way, we had guests come in for a while, which was kind of good. Because we've decided that we'll give one more try selling it. See, last time we tried selling it on Spock, Gumtree, and Facebook Marketplace, but we've come up with another way of doing it. We've listed them again on Gumtree, but we've actually went and bought the bite, paid the $5 to, have it bumped up onto Gumtree's homepage. So I'm going to go check it again soon and, see if we get anywhere. It'd be great to get somewhere. In fact, you guys come with me a second. Time to go see what there's for the snacking.
The organisers, the protesters and the wider communities who will be affected. The message once again today was two-pronged. News. Welcoming protesters. The UN is actively...
It's like quiet, really. I'm not doing it intentionally, but... There you can see the kind of a beard that I'm growing by accident. Yeah. Don't know if I'm going to shave, I'm kind of liking it. I'm pausing it.
Urging them to be here. But if those protesters overstep the mark, if they begin to pose a threat to the conference itself or the public, they say they will step in. Right. how hard and how quickly they step in depends on each individual situation and is open to interpretation. But that depends on each situation, and they will be seen to be accommodating because they understand
lots and lots
that
of
they use
rain.
heavy-handed tactics that could incite further public unrest. What they have
Anyway,
been
I'm finished with almost dinner. It's 3 minutes past 6. See you soon.
It's not really that simple, Mary. I mean, the Paul's Fix has been saying all week that the situation is...
It's 20 to 7. Carry on the go. And it's pitch black outside, so let's go and talk. I still have not got that lamp working, by the way. The plug, the weird kind of plug, could not get it into that socket, so I've actually been using that little plug that pulls out just for the purpose of charging my phone and stuff. It actually works really well for that. So I think I'm just going to use that as, you know, as continual use. But yeah, I've noticed that I've barely had any clips where you don't bloody see me lately. So I thought we'll swap it up. We'll put the camera. It is on flash mode. I mean, you guys can see pretty much all the detail in the wheel of that, which I need to fix. And I think because I've got the camera flipped around this way, I can actually show you guys the damage that I plan to sit and fix maybe this evening. So take the shell. The reason the paint's all off is I was stripping the paint and I just never finished it because I'm just going to repaint it. It's a Audi TT, yeah, I'm right. Audi TT Quattro shell. Let's see, Audi TT. So yeah, it is dusty, but that's just how it gets. A screwdriver I was keeping there. So there's no wiring, no electrical faults, but look, you watch the wheels, right? That one there, drives fine. This one has got a problem. So if you flip it upside down, it'll rest on those little bits there. Turn this wheel round, because it's got a bit of dirt in there. This is one of the control arms, right? As you can see, it should be in that little hole there. But unfortunately it isn't. Try and flip it around that way. This has been a recurring issue, and unfortunately that piece there looks like it might be cracking. I do have spares, I don't have the tool right now. I need to get a hold of one of the tools to remove the wheels. You can kind of do it with your fingers, but I don't really want to attempt that, to be honest, because it does hurt your fingers. Though I probably might just end up doing it. And that's not the only issue I'm having with this. In fact, it's actually fell, but during the moving around of things, because, well, this room, right, if you guys have seen any other vlog taking place in here, it's been decorated and everything was moved, and unfortunately, it appears the doofer, or remote control, the thing's been snapped off, so the remote's is now deemed useless. But the remote has one of these little control chips inside it, right? So all I need to do is buy another remote and keep the chip from that one, put the chips in, so that remote will then send a signal to this. I don't really plan to buy anything for it, at least for a few months. At some point I will get some replacement parts later on down the line. This is the replacement pieces I do have. Like, you know, I have a couple of these. This one is a bit damaged as well. Again, that is the blue part right there. I also have this one, which is not just that piece, but you know, that's the whole goddamn mechanism, as you can see. And you can hear some shouting because the dog, he's going a bit senile, so he's yeah, not good at his age. So that's continuing. That's a pen that I put around. In fact, I was gonna put that down there. So yeah, that's where I'm at on the remote control car. But yeah, at one point, fun fact, this was actually a series on the channel trying to repair it, and it does go. Just obviously the last use, you know, I took this thing. I'm gonna put the parts back in there. When I think of this TV unit, it was bought for only 10 quid a couple of weeks ago, and I think for the money it is actually pretty good. But yeah, so it was all cleaned up, it was all ready to go, and then, you know, You can see all the dust and stuff. That's not just from, that's probably, well, some of it will be from sitting in there. This thing can do off-roading. You can do dirt off-roading with these things. Usually the shell does go on, but you know, the dirt can still, you know, go up from the wheels. Like, it's going forward, or if it's going backwards, all the dirt's being kicked up by the wheel and thrown in. So that's kind of how that works. Like, obviously over the last year I've had to replace quite a few pieces on this as well. Like, in fact, some of the replacement parts are in here. Like, these are the pieces that broke. For instance, we got this piece, I'll try and remember the bloody name of it. The servo, yep, the servo had to be removed, and this is its replacement one. And this piece here, basically the gearbox that changes the direction, actually over this thing's lifetime has been replaced twice. Here's one of the old ones, right there, and there's another one right here, just to show those. So yeah, so it has had quite a few repairs, and obviously it's had its electrics repaired once or twice, and it's this bit right here that says caution, hot, do not touch has been, you know, the resistor has been replaced. That is the original resistor from it, although this thing was built in the this car was originally, you know, released in the mid-90s, so it has got a bit of age, and it's kind of crazy that it still works so, damn dog, crazy that it still works so well. But even though I'm not going to use it anytime soon, I think I'll tackle that job tonight. In fact, I could tackle that right now if I. I'm going to angle you guys. I'm just going to put you guys here briefly, so I'm going to talk to you while I do it. So, nothing I've got to do is try and get that back in the joint. Unfortunately, I don't have the tool. I did have one, I just don't know what the hell I ended up doing with it. It's one of those things I kind of misplaced at the tool, because it's easier to do this job without a wheel. Gonna have to angle the screwdriver. I'm actually going to show you guys what the hell I'm talking about. So you can see there that I've removed from the underneath, right? You can see that I've kind of got those joint, that piece back in the joint. It's a work in progress, just try to get that damn thing in, but yeah. 1 second. Okay, so I thought of a weird way to fix it. So it wouldn't be done the same way as the other one, which you can't even see well, because look at all the dust and dirt that gets in when you drive these. I'm going to take that washer off the end of the screw and then put it above the boy bit, which should hopefully hold this in. So I'll show you how that ends up working out. So to accomplish this, I completely removed the control arm. There is the one on that side, which is intact and working perfectly. I removed it from this end, and also you can see the hole that it's meant to click on here with this ball joint and then go up through that hole. So here is the, you know, the actual part. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work on that. So slight problem, it's kind of impossible to unscrew this because the ball joint inside keeps spinning, so it isn't able to come off. But I'm looking at this other unit here that has 2 ball joints, and I'm thinking about just replacing that control arm with these. Essentially, this front end has been rebuilt, and these are basically, because, you know, when this front end was rebuilt, it came with new parts. So these are kind of the scrap control arms. So, you know, even though a lot of these pieces can't be used, like, you know, these gearboxes, those are done in, there's still some way to salvage and use them. So, you know, even little plates or the metal contacts and stuff can be salvaged and reused to repair this. So I'm going to do my little experiment with these control arms. So here is the one of the, well, it was considered scrap until to now, but one of the control arms. So it would link from that ball joint into there. Once that is pulled over, would fit in, you know, nicely. So I need to fit that ball joint into this one. So hopefully I can find a way to do that. And here it is. So that one was beginning to bend and rot a little bit. One of the metal parts inside, but this one, it might not look like it, but this one should be the thing to fix it with. So I'm just going to install. I'm going to work on that now. Let's get that control arm. It's back in action. I even managed to get to, because it was disconnecting during tons. So that's one job to get this thing fixed. And it has disconnected again. I was away getting food, having curry for dinner. But yeah, as you saw just there, that, you know, it didn't, and you can see a little bit of a crack in that. It does look like a crack, but it's actually filled in with something. But yeah, it disconnected the control arm. See, basically, it kind of keeps the wheel steady, like it obviously being connected to the axle, and the suspension holds it in, but you kind of need this bit to stop the wheel from, you know, darting about wherever the hell it wants to go. So I'm going to work on that while I eat. See you guys in a second. Okay, so I've come up with a method. It's clear that this ball joint, I've ripped out the control arm again, this ball joint, the screw just isn't enough, so I've taken this other one, because I've got about 6 or 7 of these, because you do replace them quite often, or at least I've had to, unfortunately. And where did I put that screw? I had a screw a second ago, a long black screw. Basically, right, my plan is to put it in, but use a screw in place of the ball joint. Hopefully this works. I'll see you guys when it's tested. I think I have finally done it. I'm about to show you the progress that I have made. Let me just briefly push some things to the side. So, after having gone through all of my spare and scrap parts, here's the system I come up with. So you can see there's a screw head. So I turn it outwards and then flip it on its side. You should be able to see the system I've got going. But basically it's held in by this nut. It's a long thin screw. It does have a lot of movement. It can get a bit of movement, but I didn't. See, the ball joint isn't 100% tight. Like, it can wriggle. So I wanted it to have the wriggle room. So I kind of took that into account. So I'm going to quickly, put all this stuff, all the scrap, because I'm looking for small screws. Not all these pieces of metal and stuff are strictly from this car. It's just little screws and hooks and stuff that's handy for, wiring and whatnot. Or if I have to repair something on it, which the hobby of these things is you tend to repair them more than you actually drive them. But I don't know, something about that seems fun to me. Right, I'm going to try to do this a bit more quick because I actually want to go eat. Alright, there we go. Don't want to leave any of these out though. Right, yep, that piece didn't. That's a piece of cracked shell. This thing has been destroyed more than once. As you can see, I would do a demonstration. I'm turning that. Right. Obviously, this one's an original ball joint. This one's a makeshift screw, but plus that means if it comes out, it's a little bit easier to fix in the ball joint. So, yeah, I'm quite happy that I've finally got that problem repaired, because it's been like that. I don't take this home with me. It sits here, and it's been like that since I want to say the end of July is when it damaged itself. By the way, there is 2 holes in the rear. That was a spoiler that unfortunately decided to not be part of the car anymore. I'm trying to line up these holes. It doesn't always line up 100%. Let me fix that. Just put you guys down. This has been the longest section of vlog, and although I like how it's me doing something, not just talking. Obviously there's been talking, but I like how there's a bit more to it than that. I'm just need to fix the car's shell on. Sorry for putting you guys down like that. But that's the thing you get. See, when you're doing the parts of the vlog that don't have me as the viewpoint or stuff, you guys are basically getting to see what I would see. Well, not right now because he's on the floor, but point of view, POV. But yeah, that's it there. As you can see, obviously, that's how the dirt goes in. But yeah, the shell at some point will, be done. I believe I may have more parts in here somewhere. See, we have a piece of undercarriage, or body, whatever you want to call it. Oh wait, that is all the parts in here. Now that I'm remembering, the spoiler I kind of just left where it fell off because it wasn't worth keeping. That's the car's original underbody. Some of its connections are gone and it has rotted, but if I can cut this to make a new bumper for the front. Because some of the plastic on that isn't even official parts. It's literally actually a part of it. It's a cut coffee lid from a coffee jar, which is holding quite a bit of it up. So, fun fact. Anyway, we're about to get, after this, so probably like, half an hour or something left of footage. So, I'm going to go, I'm going to enjoy my food. Peace out. Making an update here. It's 3 minutes past 8, so it's been a wee while. Had my dinner, fixed the camera. So I'm out for a bit, let my phone charge, so I'm out for a walk. I was going to walk down mine. I don't know if I should, but I'm tempted to walk up the Roslyn way. I'm just trying to think all the shops be open. If I walk all the way down, right past Bilston, I'll get to Roslyn. It's tempting to try and get there, but easy. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go walk for. I'm gonna go at the woods behind Bilston because fuck it, the hinds are fun to walk about. Yes. I know, they fucking cut a lot of it, didn't they? Fucking hell. Alright, no, it's not too cold though, I am double wrapped, simply because I have a fucking raincoat, but the raincoat does fucking nothing. But I've got two hoods, why is only one of them up? There we go, then put this one up. Okay, there we go, the hood related grievance has been fixed. There is now not a hood related grievance. Ooh, green light. By the way, I will not be recording my entire walk because, of course, I'm fucking not. Oh god. Anyway, when I hit record here, so I could have 30 minutes and 55 seconds, so essentially half an hour. I'm not going to use half an hour worth of footage while I'm out, so that's the thing. When I'm done here, I'm actually going to go to Asda and Sainsbury and see what Mees can get. Because Mees might need some things. Plus it's, you know, it's nice to see what could possibly be going insanely cheap. I mean, that's always a plus. Right, I'll walk on here, try and avoid any cars clipping me. And to work clean. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. And it would probably help if there was some damn audio with this. So here is said audio. But yeah, just been walking about both and just bored at my nut. See, I got bored sitting around the house, right? But if you go to these stores too early for the reduced, I either want some. It's kind of a sweet spot when it comes to wanting these things. It's currently come for 8:30, so I'm not going to do. I'm going to head up to Sainsbury's first. They do close around 9:30, 10ish, but go too late and the reduced stuff it's gone. Go too early, it's not there. So if I can get there for about maybe half an hour less than that walk, if I could get there for about let's say let's see if I can get there for 9. That'd be great. I kind of the ideal sweet spot. You know, and then we'll come out there, head up to Asda. You might just say, since that's the first song, we go there first. It's not there's on the way back. That makes no sense because it has this open 24/7. So in fact, all those bushes and stuff down that can't even see. Let me fix this. I used to hang out down there. There's actually this whole streaming junk down there. Whoa. Anyway, so I'm just walking back. I tell you, the one weird thing about coming back here, right, for me is stuff was all those bloody houses over that way. Because, oh yeah, I know 8 years, well, first I came back here for the first time in 8 years, back in May, and, well, not Edinburgh, but I mean the section of it, and I know you can do a lot in 8 years, but damn, those houses just, tell you though, they mustn't be, I don't think they're 8 years old, because when I left, that was a field, there was no construction or anything had started there. Like, the houses that we usually pass all the way along the main road were, right, they were just going to be starting or just finishing, something like that. But all this is just kind of like weird how quickly they threw it up. I bet you these older houses are the ones that last longer because they've lasted all the time. I bet you find those houses will last 20 to 30, which in 20, 30 years is okay for a house, but well, maybe it's not considering how long some will last, but meh, not a fan of those builds at all. Apart from that, this place is kind of like a time capsule because I barely see any newer cars or cars older than like 2011, 2012. I don't see too many older. Apart from the school, I mean, the school's only like major change that I can spot. Although, let's be completely honest, that school, that thing is ugly. Anyway, I've talked too much. I'll see you guys when I get to the store. So it's currently 2 minutes to 11, and then hopefully you guys will get another, talking to it, maybe 5-2 hopefully. But yeah, so I actually built my Mario character, and according to the instructions, I'll show you him first, then I'll tell you what the little booklet says he is. So this is the guy I got. This is him. Show you guys. Got those crazy ass eyes. I like that eye print. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't recognise him from Mario, but according to the little booklet you get, also the guy I was looking for is called Torpedo Ted, which would be, this guy above my finger, right? So the guy I got is called Scuttlebug. That's what it says on the little instruction bit, so that's what I'm going with. But yeah, just sitting watching Halloween 5. Halloween 4. I got confused. Halloween 4, The Return of Mike Myers. I'm really enjoying this. I'm 45 minutes and 44 seconds in, with 42 minutes and 29 seconds left to go, and it's just clicked over to 11 o'clock. So this won't be the longest update ever. I'm actually about to go back on call with the person I'm on call with, so listen. I'll see. I feel guilty ending this one so quickly, at least this clip, but trust me, the final clip will be the longer one, where I discuss with what's to come. In fact, one minute I'm going to check, because I'm using that said thing on the phone to check the Gumtree ad, since they had the better camera. Oh, hello. Let's see, right. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna see what's going on here. Alright, so the ad, here's the Gumtree ad for the said books, right? It has had 18 views, list, and had no one's replied to it or sent any messages. A lot of 73 books, new and used books can deliver so long to for 20 quid. I don't know why you'd say no. That's actually quite a decent deal. I'll show you the pictures I used for the ad. I mean, I think I was, fairly decent with my pictures. Obviously, you can't show every individual book because Gumtree only lets you have so many pictures, but I'm actually just going to check the messages part. No. Yeah, the ones I mean, I think it's a decent deal, right? So it's £20 if you want all 73 books, which some people might not want. So I put £1 per book. Say you want 3 or 4 books, £1, right, or whatever random number. Or for £10 you can get 20 books. £5 for 10 books. Even for the lot, I've put £20. But if you can offer me something like 18, 19 quid instead, like, I'll take that. You know, I think I've been more than fair with the ad on here. So you know, not getting any responses isn't the best thing, but having my second go selling it. It should be on Gumtree's homepage as a featured item because I paid like £5 for that to happen. I know probably hundreds, if not thousands, of people will click that thing, so maybe that's a bit redundant. Oh god, I'm gonna get a drink here. Where's my drink? There it is. But yeah, so the next update will be the last. See you then. So, not ending it in my usual spot where I sit. So, you know, here's another update. It says we can have 16 minutes and 51 seconds worth of footage. Not bad. So, it's 7 minutes till 12. Still watching this movie. Funny enough. I had to go stop and do a couple of things, so I did pause it for probably about 10 or so minutes, 15 minutes. 1 hour and 3 minutes and there was 25 minutes left. I tell you, movies used to be a lot shorter than they are now. Like, movies are a lot longer now and take way too long to get to the plot. I think that some movies, right, this is my opinion, right, some movies that take too long to get to the plot are good. See, like horror movies, or it's like, it takes too long to get to, like, you know, the climax, the real. See, like classic movies such as, like, you know, Jaws, like, the whole movie, you anticipate seeing the shark. You see that one shark, turns out it ain't Jaws, and you don't properly see Jaws until the end of the movie. Like, classic movies that take a long while to build up like that are great, but this is what I like about old movies, right? They have that thing to them that make them, well, you know, a hell of a lot better. Like, the last couple, like, I've seen a lot of modern movies lately, right? But I'm going to exclude those because I've seen so many, right? I'm going to bring up, right, 4 years ago I would consider them modern, right? The last time I went to a cinema to go see a movie was 2017, and it was 2 movies I saw that year in particular. I saw, what's that movie called, that World War II one? I saw Dunkirk, and I'm not sure which member it was, right, but I had that member from One Direction in it, right? By the way, we're on the countdown to midnight. I had that member from One Direction in it. I don't remember what member he was, or I don't like that band in general. And he was the main guy, and I can't remember if he died or not, but I watched the entire movie hoping, can we please kill him? Because he made that movie drag out and feel pointless. Like, that was an okay movie, but, you know, even as someone who, like myself, who has an extensive knowledge of World War II and stuff, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to follow, and I found it quite difficult in that way, you know, to follow the story. Star Wars The Last Jedi is a controversial. That was the movie that apparently turned everybody off Disney, was that movie. And then, you know, with the release of Mandalorian, people started to like Star Wars, or the new Disney stuff. Oh, and it just clicked over at midnight. We are on. Oh, and this watch of mine's gonna die before I. Wow. What's this watch at? My watch is at 6%. Damn it. Suppose though, nearly a week being here, I think I should really start bringing my charger when I come here. This thing's well gonna die. Brilliant. It's at 6%. I reckon that will be dead by. I want to say dead by morning. Mind you, could be dead well before then. Well, but yeah. Even though I've not seen the third movie, I feel like I don't know what happened to the third because it seems to be continuous, if that makes sense. Like, the way the story goes from number 2 to 4, having not seen 3, it was like I could work without seeing 3 without continuous. It's although no, I've not seen the third Halloween movie. But yeah, So I'm out of milk. That milk stuff I was drinking, the vanilla milk, I am out of that. Call me disgusting for drinking that if you want. Let's take that. One last drink, just to get your money's worth. What was that? One second. Back with the toilet, I was actually going to brush my hair a bit. Very soft and kind of smooth at the sides. I've been trying a new brush. Right, I came from here to get a drink. Where is it? Oh yeah. Trying out new brushes. It's not the top part when you look, it's most of the bottoms. It may not look on camera, but I'm loving the way this is feeling, the way these brushes do my hair. I was gone for a few minutes. It's currently 6 minutes past. So the question remains. All this knockout the previous vlog. What was it? Well, you know, see, we concluded it was 50 minutes. I'm going to turn this light off. Thought I would illuminate the fish. Let's do that again. Fish tag. Oh, God. There we go. So I mean, today was alright because I didn't really leave the house at all too much later in the day. Whereas other days I had left the house multiple times a day. So, you know, today was a bit slower, but, you know, not a problem there. Yeah. So, one thing I'm going to do before we end off. I have an addiction to milk. Judge me all you want, everyone here has an addiction to one thing. Breathing. Right. Check the gums lost in. So last time I had 18 people look to it. Come on. Do you know what? Do you know what? Maybe people thinking 20 quid for 73 books is a content. Do you know, I'm actually going to edit the ads, so I'm going to take away the £1 per book thing. Right. As far as the price goes, I'm actually going to up that. Let me edit the price. No. No, it is not letting me edit. I'm trying to edit the price of this thing here. But no, the ad went live 7 hours ago and it's been viewed by 19 people. But no, I'm not getting any messages or anyone coming back to me. If it isn't gone, let's see, Friday, Saturday. If it's not gone by Saturday afternoon, I think we're just gonna take them down to the charity shop and get rid of them that way. That seems more logical. But I'm gonna keep checking this throughout the evening. So yeah, I don't really have too much else to say, to be honest. Again, today's vlog ended up being longer. I think the longest clip though, to be honest, it was me messing about with that remote control car. I need to get a remote. All I need for that is a remote, and we're kind of sorted. Obviously, I think I could do some electrical tape and some of the screws on it that have corroded and rusted. Like there's some repairs that have lasted long enough to the point where the repairs, like 5 or 6 years, after 5 or 6 years, some of the repairs are needing repaired, and some of the screws we've used aren't galvanized or protected, so they have started to rust, unfortunately. So yeah, listen, I'm gonna get going now. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Peace out.